Hi, we're at downtown Dubai.
This is it. The image that most people around the world think of when they hear the word Dubai. The Burj Khalifa, right behind me. And you also see the fountains, which is now under improvements, and the skyline. We're at the Burj Park this evening. This place tells a much deeper story about planning, about ambition, value, and velocity. Downtown Dubai isn't just a destination, it's a data point. And if you want to understand where the rest of the city is headed, you start right here. This is the epicenter of the city. It's surprisingly peaceful. From here, you get a 360 view. The tower, the opera, the boulevard, the lake, and the mall. But we're not just here to admire the views. We're here to talk about what this area represents in terms of capital, real estate, and vision. Now, every major city has a nucleus. For Dubai, it's downtown. This is where capital arrives first, where luxury brands launch, where policy shifts start to show up, and it gives a different kind of resilience. Even in slowdowns, this area holds weight. It's a prestige zone, and that keeps demand relatively sticky again. It's also one of those only places in Dubai where people are buying into the lifestyle, not just the assets. You're not just buying a one bed with a Burj view. You're buying walking access to the Dubai Mall. It's like owning a slice of the global gravity.
You can't talk about downtown without talking about Emaar. This entire district is one of the most ambitious master plans ever put off by a private developer. They didn't just build homes, they built a global landmark. The scale of this is hard to replicate, but what's even more impressive is the formula. Emaar figured out how to build luxury ecosystems, not just buildings. That same formula is now being deployed in Dubai Creek Harbour, Dubai Hills, the Oasis, and the Rashid Yachts and Marina. So when people ask whether downtown is still a good buy, the answer isn't in just the numbers. It's the fact that this is the blueprint for Dubai's future urban planning. Dubai is in the middle of another transformation. New economic zones, international talent laws, golden visas, tech corridors, family office incentives, all of it creates forward motion. And when capital needs certainty, it comes here. Not because prices are low, but because systems are working. Dubai is one of the few cities globally where you can build a lifestyle, run a business, all in one place with clarity. And that's why places like downtown will always hold the floor. It's not about the hype, it's about long-term capital safety.
So, is downtown overvalued? Maybe, compared to newer zones. But that's the wrong question. The better question is, do you want to be near the center of gravity? This isn't a value play, it's a conviction play. A trophy zone where global capital parks itself when it doesn't want to worry. Downtown might not be where the upside is fastest, but it's where the downside is the most protected. And sometimes that's the better trade. But what about the city's beating heart? We're here in Business Bay. This is where the powers of Dubai really hits. This is where ambition lives. It's not just a place to work anymore. It's a place to stay, a place to play, and also to invest. But is Business Bay just hype? Or is it a strategic move for long-term capital? Let's find out.
When Business Bay launched in the mid-2000s, a mixed-use district of financial towers, residential skyscrapers, and a canal-side lifestyle. The vision was bold. It had its slow years. Early investors had doubts. But fast forward to today, it's finally living that promise. Infrastructure is complete. The canal is activated, and new developments like the peninsula is giving the area character and community.
What surprised me this time isn't the buildings, it's the people. 10 years ago, Business Bay felt like a construction zone, but now it's buzzing with life. Remote workers, founders, consultants, even young families. They're choosing vertical city living over suburban spread. And if you think about it, you're 5 minutes from downtown, 10 from DIFC. You've got premium gyms, boutique cafes, fitness studios, all within walking distance. For a new generation, this isn't just convenience, it's the lifestyle they want.
Here's what matters for capital allocation. Business Bay isn't an isolated project, and everything flows through here. Businesses, consultants, digital nomads, they all want a base that's accessible but still lifestyle driven. And this demand creates two things: rental strength and long-term appreciation.
Now, here's the thing. Unlike downtown or Dubai Hills, Business Bay isn't a single developer show. In fact, that's part of what made it chaotic in the early years. But fast forward 5 to 7 years to today, the serious players have entered and they're raising the bar. Developers like the Select Group, Omniad, SRG, and Bugatti are bringing in more curated residential experience, modern designs, and higher quality end-user offerings. We're now in a second wave of the Business Bay. It's not raw construction anymore, it's urban rejuvenation. Vacant plots are being activated. Old projects are being renovated or repurposed. And there's a visible push to raise the quality bar.
Business Bay today is still undervalued compared to what it connects to. And don't forget the canal. Once underutilized, it's now becoming a real asset. Waterfront projects like the peninsula is making it livable. That enhances long-term demand and future-proofing. In another 3 to 5 years, I wouldn't be surprised to see a full repositioning of this area.
And if you're positioning capital for the future Dubai resident, this zone deserves a hard look. If you want more deep dives, ROI breakdowns, project spotlights, and investor strategy, hit that subscribe button. Because what we're doing here isn't tourism, it's smart capital allocation.